welcome back to a new video. In today's video I'm going to be doing another set of nails using inks, but this time I'm using Madam Glam's inks. So people keep asking me what tips I use. I just buy these cheap stiletto tips from eBay or AliExpress. All I do is I search long stiletto tips or nail tips, and then I usually get like a packet of 500 or 600 for about, I don't know, anywhere between £3 and £5, something like that. So you can get them cheap as chips, and then I'll just like snip the end off to make them a coffin shape. So for this set I've gone in with Madam Glam's Perfect White, and now I just showed you their velvet matte top coat, but this is actually their base coat, and I'm going to put this on first, and I'm not going to cure this. I'm just putting this on because I want to put some glitter on. So I'm using these glitter pixels from Nail Sugar. These are absolutely beautiful. If you haven't got these, you need these in your collection. So I've got Atomic, Electra and Phantom. I have to make sure I get these the right way around. So these are Atomic. So these are like greeny pink. So depending whether you have them on black or white, they look completely different. I think these were Electra. So these are like a pink and a gold, and then Phantom, which are like blue and can't remember the other colour. But I especially love all of these on a white, and what I've done is I've taken a couple of scoops of each one and put them in a little pot and mixed them all up together to make this exceptional view that's in this pot. It's just gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is I've dipped my brush into a little bit of base coat, and I'm just going to dip that into the glitter pixels, the ones that I've mixed myself, and I'm just randomly placing them on this nail, but I'm kind of making them, I'm going to do the marble on this nail, so I kind of want the marble to follow I want the glitter to follow the marble, and I normally do my marbles like top right to bottom left. This is the velvet matte top coat. I've cured this in the lamp now. Now I'm going to go over with the velvet matte top coat because I prefer to apply my inks onto a velvet, like a matte surface as opposed to a shiny one. These are all the inks that I'm going to be using today. So again, they're from Madam Glam. I've got Velvet Red. This is like a pinky red. It's really, really pretty. Pink ink. This is a really nice vibrant pink as well. It's lovely. Purple ink. You can get 30% off any of Madam Glam's products using code NATMUG30 as well while you're looking. Light blue ink. This one is really nice. I've got lime green ink. They do an olive green one, but I wanted to use this one in this set. And then I've got lemon yellow ink. So those are all the colours of inks we're using. There is 12, I think, or 11 inks altogether, but there's a clear one, so sometimes I don't really count that. But the clear one is good for mixing these colours together a bit, but I like to, I don't know why, I prefer to use acetone. So I'm just following the shape, no, not the shape, following the glitter. You know, the glitter went that way. That's what I'm doing with the inks. It looks nice like that already, doesn't it? And you can still see the glitter underneath, which is what I like. So this is what I'm going to use just to move the ink around. I've got a little bit on my brush. Don't oversaturate your brush with acetone, otherwise sometimes it just spreads a little bit too much. So I'm just sort of moving the ink where I want it, and I do want it to look like a, you get those veins through a marble. I'm kind of trying to make it look more like that. But I love these inks to play with. They're so nice. They are my favourite inks of all marble inks that I have used to date. I think these are my favourite, followed by Nail Chemise. But I've got to say, these are, oh yes, these are the business. And even the blue is easy to look. I mean, it's just nice to, even the blues are nice to move. So I'm going to do that all the way down the nail. There we go. And then I'm going to go over again with the Velvet Matte Top Coat. You can make these shiny if you want to, but I want this set to be matte finished. I absolutely love their Velvet Matte Top Coat as well. See that this is what it would look like shiny, but even when you matte it, you can still see the iridescent glitter and the glitter pixels underneath. It just gives it a different effect, like shiny matte. It just makes it look slightly different. And then to create the detail on the nail, I'm going to be using Nail Chemie's Embossing Gel. This is a creamy, thick gel that cures with a non-tacky layer. So you can use this over your finished nail. I'm just showing you here that this is not going to leak. You're going to have to hold it there for so long for it to start moving. So I'll be very surprised if these pots leak on you. What I'm going to do is, using my Natalie Mugridge Ultra Fine Detailer brush, it's my own brush. By the way, those of you that are asking, the brush is coming back, but it's going to take a little bit longer because of the Chinese New Year. Everything kind of shuts down for a couple of weeks, so just bear with. They are coming back, but they're going to take a little bit longer than hoped. So yeah, so what I'm doing is, using my brush, I am surrounding the entire nail in a thin line of this embossing gel. It's like using cream. I kind of want to eat it. No, I don't really, but you know, you could. Well, no, you couldn't, but yeah, I'll shut up now. Right, then when I'm happy with the surround, the outside, I'm just going to put like a couple of loopy bits. I don't really know what you want to call them. And I'm going to fill them in. And then I'm going to start with the, not the swirls, like the wavy lines. And again, the wavy lines, oh my goodness, a little bit of air came out of my tummy from the top end. The lines are gonna, start again, that's really put me off. As the wavy lines are gonna follow the marble. Could you imagine? I'm just kind of picturing this with a gorgeous bluey green ink nail, and you could pretend this was like the waves, you know, like waves nail, like waves. Oh, that would be so nice. So I'm gonna do some other lines connecting to the lines that I've put on, and then I'm just going to kind of fill out, not fill it in, but I don't know what the word is, what I'm doing here. Maybe there is no technical word. No, there is probably a way to describe it, but as you know, I'm terrible at describing stuff, so just do what I'm doing here. I'll let you watch this so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, then once I'm happy with that, the embossing gel cures in an LED lamp for between 30 and 60 seconds. It depends how thick you've used the gel. So I just like to cure mine for 60, just so that I know it's completely cured. And then for this next nail, roughly the top half of the nail, I've put perfect white on, then I've cured it, and then on that tacky layer, I've put some of the glitter pixels. And then over the top of the glitter pixels, I'm putting the Velvet Matte Top Coat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's right. Right. Left. Now I'm gonna, just on the top half of this nail, I am gonna add some of the marbling ink, the coloured ink. A little bit of yellow. So it's gonna stay like that. But I'm gonna, again, you can't see this bit because I've gone out of shot like a plonker. I'm just going to do basically what I've done with the first nail and make it look a little bit more marbly, like proper marbled, with acetone. Okay, I did cut some out then because I was just out of shot and it was like pointless. And then the top half, again, I'm going to go over with Velvet Matte because I want the whole set to be a matte set. I'm going to cure that into the lamp. And then I'm going to repeat exactly what I've done on the first nail, only we're going to do half the nail, so only the part where the marble is. So I'm going to put a line, I'll show you here in a minute, When I get down the side, I'm going to put a line underneath the yellow ink from side to side. So here. So, and then I'm just going to repeat what I've done with the first nail, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm going to again pop that in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds, and then at the bottom I'm using Madam Glam's No Wipe Top Gel, and I'm not going to cure it. I've covered the whole bottom half. Over the top coat I'm going to sprinkle, so this is called sugaring for those of you who are new to nails. I'm going to sugar the glitter pixels mix onto the non-wipe top coat, and then I'm going to cure that in the lamp. Don't they look amazing? They just look absolutely gorgeous. When they've cured, wipe it over the top with a brush to remove any of the loose pixels. Oh, I love them so much. I just want to cover my wallpaper in this stuff and just run around, like just move the light around the room, and it'll oh, if you want to, you can put a little bit of no wipe top coat around the edge just to remove, just to stop it feeling like scratchy, though I guess it kind of defeats the object of a sugared nail because it's going to be scratchy. I don't know. Then I'm going to be using Spring Petals. This is going to be one of the other colours of the nails, and I'm going to put 2 coats of each of these colours on the nail and top coat with Velvet Matte. So this is Dusty Pastel Green. This is the other colour that I'm using. For some reason I only show me applying 1 coat, but I definitely put 2 on. And then the last colour is Pure Cloud. So I was going for kind of more pastel-y colours. And then, yeah, so this is the second coat of Pure Cloud. And then I will go over the top of each of them with the Velvet Matte top coat, and then this is them finished. I'm going to get you a better view. I did go over the glitter pixels with some top coat as well, just to smooth it off, because I decided I wanted it smoother. But I hope you like this set. I really love this set. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. And I will see you beautiful lot on Thursday. Bye.